Welp, Welp, here we are on YouTube. Do, and here you are with us now. That's great. Just great.
Well, now you could have done the accent. What do we have today, Nathan? It's...
Not everyone enjoys my accents.
I
Some
like
people
it.
do. I know you do.
You're a wizard, Abby.
You're a wizard. It's Grace Potter in the Nocturnals.
Isn't when you have a nocturnal incident, isn't it like having a wet dream? Is that what that what they call that?
Well, wet dream is already a euphemism for
but what they call nocturnal? What's the term for
a nocturnal emission? A nocturnal.
That's right. That's right. That's what it was. I'll tell you. Here's the fun little story that boys have when we're boys. So I was in grade school, of course, and probably grade 6th or 7th, or as the Americans say, 7th or 8th grade. Or sorry, 6th or 7th grade, and so it's probably about between 10 and 11, right? And I'll never forget, we were standing in line in the library, ready to leave the library to go back to class, walking. And the boys, of course, we're talking boys, right? And this would have been 1986, 85, 86. And the boys were like, "Have you had a wet dream yet?" And I'm not even joking. And I'm like, I what do you mean? I don't know what that means. Like, I'm thinking to myself, have I urinated? Have I urinated at night?
First time I heard it, that's what I thought it ment.
Yeah, I think if like you got to hear something for the first time. So my brain was like, "What are we talking about? I've never heard this term before." Everyone back in the day, this is how you learned about the birds and the bees. It was our parents were too embarrassed to talk to us about it back then, so it was the kids at school taught you, right?
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, it's probably their older siblings that taught them, right? Anyway, so they said, "No, that's when the blah 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 comes out," and I'm like, "What? I don't know. So I don't understand what you're saying." So I didn't understand. And then one kid goes, "Yeah, you don't even have to wait for the dream. You can just do it yourself." And so began that journey. Okay, so here we go with that little story.
But I got a better one. It's not quite as, but it's the same area. I heard almost a similar story as yours. But my first thought was like, oh, like wetting the bed. Are kids admitting that they wet the bed? Because when I was like a year before I had heard this, I had like peed in the bed, and I thought like, oh, it's okay.
I'm a big boy. I pee in my bed.
I heard someone say that they had a wet dream, and I thought, oh yeah,
we had a mutual friend. I won't say the name. I'll tell you after the video.
Oh, I know who it is.
Okay.
Yeah. I remember going over to his house. I was like, ooh.
I know, they were still a bedwetter at 12, 13. Yeah. That was weird. I thought that was really
exactly
odd.
Who you're talking about. I know exactly who you're talking about.
Yeah. Anyways, okay, sorry, Lori. This is from Lori.
Yeah. This has absolutely nothing to do with bedwetting or nocturnal emissions.
Well, this is what you get when you're a Welper. This is the kind of stuff you get. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Lori says, "Thanks so much for reacting to my first request. I want a refund for this one." Well, how does she know? That was weird. Here's another great live performance from Grace Potter and the Nocturnals. Nothing but the water live at Red Rock. This is the best live version she's found online for it, so she told us which one to grab. This shows how musically talented Grace Potter is. Well, I think we already kind of knew that. Oh, maybe she plays. I see, because of the last video she just sung. Right. You had asked what led me to your reactions. She goes, "I'm part of the over 50-year-old club, late to the party, but the One Direction and solo work from the One Direction boys brought her to the channel." There you go.
And Niall's her favorite.
And Niall's her. Yeah, well, I was reading that. I'm reading it. Niall's her favorite. So
I didn't know if you'd read it or not.
So Allie would be happy to hear that. So Niall is her favorite as well, and that's great. Thanks, Lori. And yeah, we're going to be at the 50 Club in a couple of years. We'll be right there with you. Okay, so that's great. We're late to the party as well. All right.
Yeah. Ooh, slide guitar.
Yeah, slide. You like the slide.
I thought that was the guitar. I thought. Ay,
yeah, it's very pretty.
Lives inside of you. Man,
Oh man, she's got a blues voice.
Yeah, I love
We'll
it.
start anew. So won't you take me down to the levee? Take me down to the stream. Take me down to the water. We're gonna wash our souls clean. Take me down to the river. Take me down to the lake. Yes, we'll all go together. We're gonna do it for the good Lord. Take me down to the levee. Take me down to the stream. Take me down to the water. We're gonna wash our souls clean. Take me down to the river. Take me down to the lake. Yes, we'll all go together. We're gonna do it for the good Lord's sake. Is gonna bring my soul.
Oh boy.
To bed.
All the bases too.
Oh yeah.
They both have legs under their neck.
Love it.
I want to see you moving out there.
Oh wow. Oh, you really should play piano too.
Yeah.
Organ.
So many times to put out the devil's fire. Every time sit down and pray. The devil's child puts me right. My water, sweet water, wash me down.
does. Yes, he does. That's awesome.
Tried my hand at the Bible. Tried my hand at prayer. But now nothing but the water is gonna bring my soul to
Oh wow.
No, that's all.
Where to start?
Okay.
Start?
Yes. Oh boy, we get the chance to do a lot of great music on this channel, and like today, I think we haven't had a song yet that hasn't got me just feeling like, oh, I love this. But that right there, that was like a real privilege to be able to witness. And the sad part, of course, is the Nocturnals don't really exist as a band, but Grace Potter does. And now my next question is she still doing that same kind of vibe, that like rock?
I know. That's what I'm worried
because,
about.
Because like that was so good. That was that music exists fairly recently. When was that? When did that song happen?
Well, I think was this what this one's called? Nothing but water. Yeah, so this is Nothing But Water. This is actually from their first album. Oh, so that song. Now, whether that performance took place, but their first album was in 2005. But I'm going to speak to that once you're done. But so that's when this song was first heard on a studio album, was in 2005.
Okay, well, she had me at the beginning of the song. Like as soon as she started like rocking on the guitar a little bit, and then she started singing, I was like, oh, I'm all in here, because like I was already feeling that chill feeling, like, oh, this is going to be good. I didn't expect the band to join. I could have just had her solo on the guitar like that, and her finish off just riffing with her voice and the guitar like that, and I would have been like, this is amazing. The fact that the band came in with such a a beat, like a happy beat, and not happy, but bluesy beat that goes with that song, just made me think like, man, these guys and all of them together were fantastic. But it does make me, I'm glad that we got this song from who's this? This one is Steph? No, Lori. Sorry,
Lori. Yeah, this is Lori. Yeah, it was fine.
This makes me very excited to look at more recent stuff. Yeah, and I can see. I think we looked up last time. We looked up. She's sold out. Like she's still selling sold out shows. Say that one 5 times fast. And she's still like, yeah. I'd love to see the more recent stuff to see what she's pulling off today. I imagine it's the same sound, because she's so good at it. Yeah, so good at it. Oh, that was so good. Okay.
Not much more to add. I mean, I feel exactly. Sorry, my mic. I feel very, very well, extremely the same, very similar, the same, not just similar, but yeah, I was blown away by the performance. I literally got tingles. I know people reactors of tingles, but I did literally get like on the back of my neck near the end there with that jam session kicking in, and I think I'm just going to have to let go of the fact that they're not a band anymore. We have to let go of that, because I want to enjoy the band. And so they're new to us. I'll just pretend in my world right now they're still a band, because there's still so much we can see from their This was a perfect performance. This is an absolutely perfect A+, no flaws. Grace is an amazing artist, and I will say this, that it is a travesty that she's not bigger. It's a travesty. I'm saying, this isn't a hot take. This isn't me trying to be. Her singing ability, her star power on the stage, what she's doing on stage. If I had the ability to be a mega producer or some sort of conglomerate in the record industry, I would be pushing her out there. She needs to be seen. Now, obviously, she has a fan base. Don't get me wrong, but we've never heard of her, and that's the travesty. I should have been listening to her in 2005. I have missed this. Why? That's what I mean. Why did Ryan, who loves rock and roll, like, I'm a huge rock. That's what this, and she's channeling that Janis Joplin, 1970s Woodstock sound, but with like kind of a modern rock, but that jam. It's just everything about that styling of music and the guitars, the dueling solo work, the organ play, just the bass playing, everything about this band, the Nocturnals, is, I mean, I want to see more of them. So I'm already wanting to see more of them. Like, this is no lie. So hurry up and give us more requests, because if you don't, they got 4 or 5 albums. I just want to listen to their live stuff, but hurry up and give us requests, because this is, I'm being serious. This is legit rock and roll, and I'm a rock and roll guy. That's my wheelhouse. And you'd be a liar if you were a rock and roll person, watch this performance and say, I don't
know, borderline rock. I'm not sure.
That is rock and roll. That is actually what rock and roll is. That is. I don't know. I don't know what else to say. It was a perfect performance, and she's stunning to look at, and which helps in her voice. It's just crazy amazing. It's just, and she's got the perfect blues rock jam voice, and then of course she plays every instrument. I mean, it is a travesty. There are artists bigger than her. It blows my mind what's wrong with this world in today's art. It's a travesty. Anyways, I'm done. Yeah,
agreed, 100%. Yeah. Bring it on. Bring us more. Please, please, please. If you're a fan of this band, I know Lori seems to be like excited about giving us more, and that we're looking forward to that. But yeah, we'd love to explore this artist more. So thank you so much, everybody, for joining us and getting to watch this with us. Those who are doing this with us here on Twitch and Patreon. And if you're watching us on YouTube, hey, join the club. Yeah, we'll see you in the next one.